more proof that we are the Israelites. Giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakah Kodash. I just got finished watching a video that was put up by the elder of Baltimore, GMS, concerning what I'll do is later I'll put it up. It's the latest video that the elder had put up. Anyway, I forget exactly what I put in. I believe I put in, I went to Google and I put in Hebrews being sold or something to that effect. And a bunch of sites came up and I clicked on. This was either the first or the second site. And this is what it led me to. I'm going to put this up raw. This is a book entitled Hiding the Hebrews. Did America Kidnap the Lost Tribes of Israel? By Dante Fortson. I'm not pushing this book. If you want to get the book, you can get the book. That's up to you. But I'm just going to give you a little bit of the book, questions you should be asking yourself. It says, Hiding the Hebrews, did America kidnap the lost tribes of Israel? It says, are the tribes of Israel really lost, or were they hidden as prophesied in Psalms 83? The Bible seems to indicate a multinational conspiracy. For you guys out there that call GMS conspiracy nuts. Well, conspiracy is found the word conspiracy is found in the Bible. So if we're conspiracy nuts, that means the prophets were conspiracy nuts. The fact that we're over here and we know that we're Israelites, and Esau says to individuals like Vocab that we're not the Israelites, and we know that we are the Israelites, and there's proof upon proof on that fact, that's a conspiracy in itself. Because you're not going to get a bunch of people that's just going to wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm an Israelite. The reason why they know that they're Israelites and say that they're Israelites, pursuant to Ezekiel the 37th chapter, is because it's the fulfillment of prophecy, and you devils can't stop this. It goes on to say, as you can see, it says, the Bible seems to indicate a multinational conspiracy to hide Israel and wipe out the memory of who they really are. Yeah, that's Psalms 83. That's also Numbers 23 and 9. You can read that. If this is true, then history as we know it has been hijacked. And it is only through searching that we will find the truth. And what are we known for? We're known for, especially GMS, we're known for going into the scriptures. We're known for going into root words in the Hebrew, in the Greek, in the Latin. We deal with many different books. One book comes to mind is History of the Indian, or the American Indian, by James Adair. And in that book, James Adair traded with the Indians, and his conclusion was these people have to be Israelites. their moral, their civil, their burial, their marriage rights and customs are that of Israel. And he also said that they also spoke Hebrew and they called on Yahweh. They called fire Ash, which is the Hebrew word for fire. There's another book, Lost Tribes in the Promised Land, and I have that book, and it speaks about the tribes of Reuben and the tribes of the various tribes that when the white settlers came over there, they were told by the natives, we'll call them, oh, the tribe of Reuben is over there and the tribe of Gad is over here, and this tribe, because they all came together pursuant to 2 Kings the 17th chapter and 2nd Ezra the 13th chapter, around the 40th at the 40th verse. It says to wipe out the memory of who they are, who they really are. This is true. Then history, as we know it, has been hijacked, and it is only through searching that we will find the truth. And we found the truth. Now, there was another video up that the elder of Baltimore, GMS, had put up concerning these Jakes. 3 Jakes is a dude and 2 women, and they were basically talking bad about the fact that we know that we're Israelites, or teach that we're Israelites. See, we don't have room for niggas like that. We already know that the majority of our people here in Babylon the Great will be destroyed, and we don't give a flying fuck about them. Especially you bone-headed, pork chop eating niggas in the church. They're probably gonna take this video down and strike me again. Anyway, it says you'll find the answers to the following questions, just to say a few. Questions. Question number 1. Why does a 1747 English map place the tribe of Judah on the slave coast of Africa? Now let me get the map. As you can see, this is the map. It says 1747 British map showing the kingdom of Judah. It says KM, which it should be king. That should be kingdom or king of Judah. You see that? Judah, right there. Judah. So these Edomites knew that they were enslaving the Israelites. Anyone that stealeth a man, and I'm paraphrasing what is that, Exodus 21:16, if I'm not mistaken, and find him in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. If any man steal a man, and that's what they did, they stole us. Now you see the word Wida, which is Judah. Wida, Judah, slave coast. You see Wida, Judah. Then you have a fort called Fort Judah. And we were also called Negroes because we came from Negro land. Here it is right here. Negro land. And that's why they call us Negroes. They don't call Africans Negroes. They call us Negroes. And they also call us Hebrews or Hebos. This is Esau's information, man. The people of Cape Verde, those are Israelites. This guy, this individual, if you keep up with boxing, Demetrius Andrade, he's a Cape Verdean, which makes him an Israelite. So let's read that question again. Why does a 1747 English map place the tribe of Judah on the slave coast of Africa? Because you had Israelites that escaped from the Romans into the interiors of Africa. So when they gathered the slaves on the west coast of Africa, they knew that they were gathering the Israelites. And that's why they're going to suffer the consequences, which is hardcore slavery. That's why you got individuals like Vocab fighting so hard to debunk what we're saying. But he's fighting a losing battle because he's one man fighting against many men. Every one video that you put up, Vocab, there's 1,000 videos that's being put up. So, you know, when you deal with the numbers game, you're going to lose every time, homeboy. It says, why do slave ledgers show slaves being registered with Hebrew names fresh off the ships? Why do you think the slave master changed our name? It said, why did slaves sing songs in Hebrew and call out to Yah, short for Yahweh, for help? Because they knew when they were in Africa, they kept their language, they kept their culture, they kept the fact that they were Israelites. And you had Judah, Benjamin, Levi, you had some of Ephraimites, and some of the so-called Latin tribes that were there. When you go into the history, some of those tribes from the northern kingdom got back with Judah. So you had some of the so-called Latin tribes, as we call it, they were in Africa. That's why you have Ephraimites in Africa and other of those tribes. It says, and I hope you can see it, why did Christ mention the slavery of Israel as a sign of the end of the age? It says, are the times of the Gentiles coming to an end? It tells you in Matthew's the 24th chapter, it tells you until the time of the Gentiles end. As a matter of fact, let me, because I'm in the dark here. Bear with me for a minute. I'm going to have to do it this way because I can't see the keys on the keyboard. Okay, this is Luke. I said Matthew. Luke 21:24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles of other nations, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So we're in the time of the Gentiles being fulfilled. So now they're going to be destroyed. The Most High gave these Gentiles a time limit. So I just proved, pursuant to the first question, why does a 1747 English Edomite map place the tribe of Judah on the slave coast of Africa? Because that's where we fled to from the onslaught of the Romans, of the Roman military. And the Lord said that when you see the abomination that maketh desolate, flee into the mountains. So you had some Israelite fled up into Europe, because we were all up in Europe, fled into the interiors of Africa. And you can't deny Fort Judah. Look that up. I'm not going to look it up, but you can look it up yourself. There was a fort called Fort Judah. Why was it called Fort Judah? Because Israelites were down there. And everything in Africa, the greatness of Africa is coming from the west coast of Africa. Why? Because you have Israelites over there. Now we have three brothers actually that come to our camp, and I asked them whether they were Levites, and they said, yeah, we're Levites, but by way of Ghana. And I believe they were born in Ghana. And they said, they know that they're Israelites, and they said that there's Hamites mixed among us, and you can tell a Hamite from an Israelite in Ghana. Anyway, what you could do is, if I remember, I'll leave the links in the description box. This is from Amazon Books. So if you want to get the book is Hiding the Hebrews, Did America Kidnap the Lost Tribes of Israel by Dante Fortson. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.